Why are Canadian youth leaving their country? 6 shocking reasons that will make you rethink. Canada, the land of red maple leaves, snowy fields, and widely regarded as one of the most livable countries in the world. Yet, behind its perfect facade, a surprising truth is emerging. An increasing number of young Canadians, especially those under 35, are leaving their homeland to seek opportunities elsewhere. According to statistics, over 2.8 million Canadians are currently living and working abroad, from sunny Australia to the bustling United States or the modern cities of Germany and Ireland. These countries are reaping the benefits of Canada's brain drain, while the big question remains, why do these young people feel like they no longer belong to their own country? Today, let's dive into 6 key reasons why Canadian youth are choosing to leave their homeland, reasons that might make you rethink life in the land of the maple leaf. Reason 1. Better work-life balance. Work-life balance. In Canada, it sounds like a fairy tale. And that's no exaggeration. One of the main reasons young Canadians are leaving is their pursuit of better work-life balance. Many feel burnt out, overworked, and unsatisfied with their daily lives. Sympathy from bosses or colleagues? Don't count on it. They might see you as complaining, lazy, or too demanding. This isn't about lounging on a hammock all day or sipping lattes non-stop. Young Canadians aren't lazy. They're tired of feeling like hamsters running endlessly on a wheel. Unlike baby boomers or older millennials, younger generations want to take control of their time, careers, and goals while enjoying life outside of work. This frustration stems from Canada's demanding labour market, which often requires long hours, high productivity, and constant availability, just to afford basic needs like housing and food. Meanwhile, other countries offer more favourable working conditions, such as shorter working hours, generous paid leave, flexible schedules, and remote work options. Italy, Denmark, Norway, Spain, and the Netherlands rank among the top 10 countries for work-life balance, according to OECD data. Nordic countries, New Zealand, and Australia are also renowned for their high quality of life, low unemployment rates, and strong social welfare systems. However, OECD reports show that Canadians work more hours than many other countries, ranking 24th in terms of work-life balance. This is why other nations are attracting young Canadian professionals who want to build careers without sacrificing their health and happiness. Many Canadians working abroad share positive experiences, emphasizing how much better their work-life balance has become. Reason 2. Escaping high living costs. Finding affordable housing in Canada? Good luck. Housing prices are skyrocketing faster than a SpaceX rocket. Another significant reason for young Canadians to leave is the unaffordable cost of living. Many dream of owning their own home, but for most, this remains a fantasy. Canada's housing market is notoriously expensive, particularly in major cities like Toronto and Vancouver, where the average price of a detached home exceeds $1 million. Even in smaller towns or rural areas, housing prices remain high and supply is limited. To afford a home, many young people would need to save for decades or wait for an inheritance. For most, home ownership is a luxury, leaving renting as the only viable option. Renting, however, is no better. High rent prices, combined with often subpar housing quality, force many young Canadians to spend over half their income on rent, living in cramped, unsafe, or poorly maintained conditions. Some are even forced to share space with strangers, or worse, pests. This cycle of debt and stress over basic living needs leaves many wondering if leaving Canada might be a smarter choice. In comparison, countries like Mexico, Spain, Singapore, Thailand, and Australia offer lower living costs with similar or even better quality of life. Housing, food, healthcare, and education in these countries are often far more affordable. Additionally, incomes in these places often stretch further, making life more comfortable. Reason 3. Decline in healthcare services. Canada's healthcare system, once a model for others, is now plagued with inefficiencies, leaving many patients spending more time in waiting rooms than actually receiving care. This growing frustration with the decline in healthcare quality and accessibility has pushed many young Canadians to seek better healthcare options abroad. The numbers don't lie. According to various reports, Canada ranks poorly compared to other developed nations in healthcare performance and outcomes. For example, Canada has fewer doctors, nurses, hospital beds, and diagnostic equipment per capita than the OECD average. The country also has the longest wait times for specialist consultations, elective surgeries, and emergency care among comparable nations. In addition, Canada's average life expectancy is lower, its infant mortality rate is higher, and its chronic disease prevalence is higher than in many peer countries. The strain is not only felt by patients. Healthcare professionals, including doctors and nurses, are increasingly dissatisfied with their working conditions in Canada. Many have chosen to leave the country for places where they can earn higher salaries, enjoy more autonomy, and work in better conditions. This exodus of skilled workers has exacerbated the already critical shortages in the healthcare sector, reducing the overall quality and accessibility of care. The current downward trends in Canada's healthcare system have not only frustrated patients, but also pushed away the very professionals needed to fix the system. For many young Canadians, the prospect of better healthcare abroad is a compelling reason to leave. Reason 4. Food price inflation. Canada's vibrant food culture is losing its appeal, not because of taste, but because of its rising costs. Grocery shopping has become a daunting task as Canadians face soaring food prices that strain their budgets. The rising cost of food is yet another reason young Canadians are looking to leave the country. Essential items like meat, dairy, fruits, and vegetables have seen significant price increases. According to Trading Economics, food prices in Canada rose by 5% in November 2023 compared to the previous year. This inflation rate is higher than the global average of 3.93%, ranking Canada 14th out of 197 countries in terms of food price inflation. Several factors contribute to these price hikes, including supply chain disruptions, climate change, and global trade tensions. As a result, many Canadians are spending a larger portion of their income on food while compromising on the quality and quantity of their meals. Dining out has become a luxury, and many young Canadians find themselves sacrificing healthier or more diverse diets due to the rising costs. On the other hand, some countries offer more affordable and accessible food options. Nations like Mexico, Spain, and Thailand are particularly attractive for their inexpensive yet diverse and high-quality food options. From local markets to street food and restaurants, these countries provide a more enjoyable and less stressful experience when it comes to accessing good food. For many young Canadians, leaving the country offers not just financial relief, but also a chance to enjoy a better, more fulfilling food culture. Reason 5. Income inequality. The promise of equality in Canada is fading, with income disparity growing steadily and making it harder for the younger generation to climb the economic ladder. The widening gap between the rich and poor is another factor driving young Canadians to seek a better life abroad. According to Statistics Canada, the top 10% of earners in Canada account for 34.4% of the country's total income, while the bottom 50% collectively earn just 17.8%. Income inequality in Canada is higher than the OECD average, ranking the country 12th out of 37 nations. Furthermore, the poverty rate in Canada increased from 6.4% in 2020 to 7.4% in 2021, affecting 2.8 million Canadians, including children and seniors. This growing inequality has created a sense of hopelessness among many young people who feel that the economic system is stacked against them. Opportunities for upward mobility are scarce, and many believe they have little chance of improving their financial situation. By contrast, countries like Denmark, Norway, and Iceland stand out for their equitable income distribution, strong social welfare programs, and policies that promote fairness and social mobility. These nations have progressive tax systems, robust public services, and comprehensive support for their citizens, making them attractive destinations for those seeking a fairer and more balanced economic system. For young Canadians facing stagnant wages and limited opportunities, the lure of a more equitable society is a strong motivator to leave. Reason 6. Seeking an ideal home for families. The final reason driving young Canadians to leave is the desire to build a better home for their families. Raising children in Canada has become increasingly challenging due to the high cost of living, limited childcare options, and concerns about education quality. Many young Canadians want a safe, comfortable, and nurturing environment in which to raise their children or plan for a family. However, they are dissatisfied with the limited options available in Canada. High housing costs, expensive childcare, and a lack of diversity in education and community life make it harder for families to thrive. According to UNICEF's Family Friendly Policy Index, Canada ranks 25th out of 35 developed countries for family policies. The country scores particularly low in areas such as parental leave, affordable childcare, and child benefits. Additionally, Canada's progressive tax system, where higher earners pay higher tax rates, is supplemented by other taxes such as GST, HST, carbon taxes, luxury taxes, and taxes on unused housing, further straining families financially. By contrast, countries like Denmark, Norway, and Iceland are among the best in the world for family-friendly policies. These nations provide generous parental leave, affordable childcare, and high-quality education, along with robust social services and support for children. Their policies create an environment where families can thrive, providing stability, safety, and comfort. For many young Canadians, these countries represent an opportunity to give their families a better future. Conclusion. Canada is a beautiful and diverse country that offers much to its citizens. However, for an increasing number of young Canadians, that is no longer enough. The decision to leave Canada is not made lightly. It is often fraught with emotions and deep reflection. Whether it's the pursuit of better work-life balance, more affordable living, or a brighter future for their families, these reasons highlight the challenges many young Canadians face today. For those considering leaving, it's about seeking opportunities and experiences that align with their goals and values. Leaving Canada doesn't mean giving up hope. It's about opening the door to a world of possibilities.